this. See how many people come on. One person. I'm gonna be doing some listing. People, if you are in the chat, say hello, because I will be shooting a video within this live. So guys, if you are on here, say hello. You'll be in the video for tomorrow, because I'm doing my video today. I'm doing like a, I wouldn't say an all-nighter, but I'm going to be doing quite a few hours. Instead of me just going to bed now and just laying in bed for a couple of hours, because it takes me ages to get to sleep. You like Tuesday? So yeah, if you are on, comment away, talk about whatever. And when I'm like, I've got a list here of 10 things which I'm going to list. So I'm going to list these, and then I'm going to start taking some photos, and you're going to be joining me live. List if you want, do whatever you're doing. If you can't get to sleep, comment away, ask anything to anybody else on here that might help you. There's not going to be that many people on, as it is like almost quarter to 11. But I know some people can't sleep. So yeah, I basically took pictures of 10 things, mainly the things I bought today in the video. So I'm going to take pictures. I'm going to list them, get them on tonight. So if anybody's got any questions, I've just tried to sign up to StreamYard so I can highlight the comments and stuff like that. But you have to pay for it. I'm not paying for that. $89. I am not paying for any sort of streaming device just to have a thing pop up. What is the point in that? I don't know if you can get it free, because it said a free trial, but it lasts until like 2 weeks or something like that, or 1 week. So nah, I'm not paying for stuff like that. It's not worth my time as well. So yeah, I just gotta get this right, because I'm getting a bit paranoid. So guys, talk away. There's 11 in here, unless you're stalkers and just want to be nosy and see what I say. Get a conversation going. What are people doing? Yeah, not bad, eh? Not bad. I'm doing a video tonight, so if I don't know, this is why I always say, people, when people come onto a live, tell me who's on, because I will just repeat myself again, and I don't know if I'm repeating myself to you or you've already heard it, you know. So people who are online, at least say hello or something, so I know who's online, so then I don't have to repeat myself. So if there's 10 people on now, and everybody who's the 10 people said something, I know I don't have to repeat. But if it's like 20, 30, then I will repeat myself again, because what I'm doing is I'm staying up for quite a few hours. I've took pictures of 10, and that is basically it. And then I'm gonna list them now, because I've written down all the measurements. These are the things I bought today, and then when I've listed these, I'm gonna take some more pictures, and you'll be along the ride with me. Obviously, I'll be filming off my camera, and whoever's talking can say hi, so you'll get yourself in tomorrow's video, basically. So if you want to get yourself in tomorrow's video, talk away, you know what I mean? So talk about anything. I found out the levers, the Mobike levers, if you have watched the video, the trousers are 34-inch waist with 27-inch legs, approximately, and the jacket is 21 pit to pit, so that's about 42. It seems tight though. I couldn't get it on, but I did have this jumper on. I suppose you wouldn't wear one of these. And 24 length. So yeah, I think it's a medium, to be fair. I think. But that's the only trouble about mobile leathers. Somebody came back. I sold my mobile leathers not so long ago, a vintage 1990s monster with the hump at the back and everything. And he came back saying it's too tight. And that's the thing. Mobile leathers are meant to be tight. You're not meant to be comfortable in them. They're meant to just be there to hug you and that. But, you know, they are very, very hugging. So if you're slightly over a large, you probably won't fit in it. You'd have to get an extra large, and then it'll be a bit baggy. These ones, I found out they're made to measure. So, yeah, we'll see. Right then, let's get the first one on. England top. So we will get I'm really surprised about that England top doesn't fetch as much as I thought it would. It's really weird. So what are people doing up at this time of night? I did a live earlier, didn't I, before I picked up my lad, and no one seems to talk. It was like everybody's quiet. I'm only coming on here just to keep myself company, because I'll just end up doing a couple. So, yeah. But I'm not going to talk if no one else talks, if you get me. So it'll be really interesting. Umbro, England 2002, home. Football shirt. Jersey. Reversible. Extra large. Why the late night listing me? Just wanted. I'm not tired, so what's the point in just like laying in bed? All I'll do in bed every time I go into bed, I'll put a film on, then I'll watch the film, and then what I'll do is I have a few games like puzzle game. I like puzzle games, so what I'll do is I'll just play them, and I'll go right. I'll have 5 goes, and then I'll say, well, actually, I'll have another 5 goes because I'm so close to beating my score, and it gets addictive. And then by the time I'm actually getting tired, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, ugh. And then I'm knackered for the rest of the day. You know, when I wake up. Do your list. Buy it now. Never do auction. I only do auctions when it's something I don't really know much about, or it's like a bundle. So I listed a load of Barbies, all vintage ones, different years. Some quite good ones in there, to be fair. Because I put it on for 40 quid because it works out at 5 quid a Barbie, but I know some of them are worth more. And I just wanted to like see if I had a bidding war. And people are not stupid. You won't, unless it's really, really like limited edition or one-off. auctions don't really, you won't ever get good money in auctions. You know, you can set it for what you want. You can set it for what you want. I mean, if you want something like 40 quid for something, you can put it in an auction for 40 quid. But because it's an auction, people expect it to go and start cheap. I've never really, I think I've only ever got a couple of things expensive in an auction. But yeah, it's pretty worth it. Usually getting rid of like old stock. You're right, Pixie Gem. And hello, Jack. Yeah, so I'm going to be shooting a video, guys. If you don't know, I'm doing a video now. At the moment, I'm listing stuff. Well, I've just took 10 pictures of. I'll be doing that now, and when I've listed these 10, I'll be taking some more photos. So when I start doing a little bit of a video, you'll see a bit behind the scenes of me doing how I do a video, and I'll be like going up to you and going, all right, people are joining me live. Pixie Gem, blah 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 blah. Whoever's on, if you're not in, you know, unlucky, but yeah. You've uploaded loads. Maybe you just haven't got very good stock. Maybe you've listed it wrong. I don't know. Depends on you. You have to tell me your email. eBay, I mean, tell me your eBay and I'll have a look for you. If anybody wants me to review their eBay, just put it down and I'll rude. And I'll tell you. Same with you, Teresa. Tell me and I'll have a look. And other people will have a look. There might be certain things that you're listing too high. Maybe the words are not good enough. You know what your titles are. I don't know. I can't tell you. It's really hard to tell somebody how to run their eBay when you don't know what you're looking at. You know what I mean? So it's up to you. Listing and listing. Good evening. Good evening. It's almost good night, isn't it? But yeah, I am. Right. Let's have a condition used. Right then, let's get this on. Oh, it's filled that up. That's all right. SKU system. It is, what's the date today? 13th. So I bought it the 13th. Second. I don't do SKU systems to find stuff. I do SKU systems to find out when I bought it. So I know when it is. Because I pretty much know where all my stuff is. Because I have bits of everything. Some people, I haven't got a big enough place to do a SKU system. Pretty much I can find everything. I know where everything's put. So it's quite easy. If you do clothing, you need to have a SKU system because it's very, very hard. You know, unless you hang up everything, and even if when you hang up everything, you know, it's hard. But if you put it in boxes, it's easy for you. But yeah, I don't. Hey, okay. Hope you're okay, ma'am. Not when you had HA there and you need another 12 hours in a day and still working listed. Oh. Be gentle. Be gentle. What for? Are you going to give me it, are you? Not in that way. If you're wondering what we're on here, me and Pixie Gem, she wants me to have a look at maybe her eBay. If you don't want other people to know, you sent me it there. Where have you sent it on? Above. I can't see anything. There's nothing there. I can't see anything. It hasn't came up. Type it again because I can't see nothing. Maybe it's not. You're not allowed to put. I don't know. We should do. No, I can't see it. There's nothing on here. Yeah, Pixie, you haven't put it out. Everybody wants to be nosy now and see what you're selling. Everyone wants to Everybody wants to ridicule your eBay. Don't be nasty to it, by the way, people. Everybody's got different styles, different qualities. You know, that's one thing I hate, when people try and boast about they're better eBayers or better sellers or whatever. No one's better than anybody else. No one is better than anybody else. It all depends on what you're picking up and where you're going and where you live and all that. Some people have just got lovely areas to pick and have nice things all the time. You know, people can be buying wholesale luxury items, and they won't tell you how much they're paying for it, because they want to look like they're selling 100, 200 quid items all the time, but they're probably paying high premium. They won't be getting 100, 200 quid item for 10 quid. No chance. You right, his missus? Okay then, Pixie. That sounds good. I like that. But yeah, it's not on here. No one can see it. I sent it to my Instagram. That's all right then. So only I can see now. I'm not going to show anybody, by the way. Oh, I hate. I always moan about clothes when I'm doing them. Measurements. Yeah, I've got it. Well, I'll have a look. I'll just list this one. I don't know why people, some eBay sellers or resellers do this really nice like description and all that lot. I don't see the point. No one ever reads it. No one ever reads it. And I know that because I've had messages about stuff that it's even in the title. So no, people don't even read the title properly. What's better, eBay or Vinted? eBay. eBay is miles better than Vinted. It always will be. Vinted will never be as big as eBay. No chance. Because if they do become as big as eBay or try to be as big as eBay, it won't be free. They're a second-hand, like I say, they're like car boot online. That's what I always say. Hi, pal. It was a pleasure to meet you today. Such a genuine guy. Sandy, flying clips. Oh yeah, I thought you didn't you. I met two people today, and I got one saying "old man." That wasn't you, was it? Then you're the one that I saw in Lawley one night near Morrison's for selling. Oh yeah, yeah. Got a couple of Harris Tweed 100% wool jackets today, inspired by Johnny Boy. Well, yeah, they're all right there. Hopefully, come back on soon. But my wife needs food, which is the life or death. Okay. Did you move over? I haven't done it yet. I'm being so lazy. I need to get back on Vinted because obviously it's extra sales, and a lot of my little stuff, like I got a load of vintage like bits and bobs, like the Sylvanian family stuff and all that. That'll sell quite well on Vinted because I can sell it for like 15 quid and I'll make 15 quid because it's all free now. So I need to get back on there. I'm not going to sell. I think I'm going to start not buying stuff that's less. If I don't make more than 10 quid off something, I'm not buying it. No point. If it's worth more than 10 quid, I'll put it on Vinted. You know, if it's 10 to 15, I'll put it on Vinted. If it's a very quick seller, I'll put it on both, if you know what I mean. But if it's something that might go, it might take a while or something, it's not that popular, I'll put it on Vinted. I don't know. Depends on what it is. Yeah, that's right. Where? Yeah, well, mate. Have you watched my video tonight? I mentioned you in it. Yeah, he's still having it. I could move it. I think I'm going to leave it this week again. I'm saying that it's half term next week. I don't know. I might do it next week because I haven't got to go nowhere either. So I'm not really spending much next week because I'm going to the Nick and Andrew meet. Yeah. Well, I did quite well. You might have had them ones, but I had some other stuff. You can come to my area, but I know where all the good little places are. You're probably gone. You need to watch it so you can come down again next time. But thanks for telling me that Warsaw's a load of rubbish. I was thinking about going to it soon, but yeah, not now. Right, it's taking me ages to upload something now because I'm talking. Right, we need to get these on before. I need to get these 10 on before 12 o'clock. That is my mission. Why is that got? I didn't even press that. No, I didn't. Oh, God's sake, it's so annoying. Right. Thing is, I've had no sales today. Don't think I have. I'll have a check. Don't think I have. I love how this. Yeah, you'll see what I pick up today. It's quite interesting. You'll see what I pick up, and you're in my same area as me. So, just a random question: whereabouts are we all in the country? I'm from South Worcestershire. Yeah, that's a good place. What part's that? What part's South Worcestershire? What part is that? What town or city or whatever? Right then, Pixie Gem. I'm gonna have a quick look. Let me just see if I sold anything. I don't think I've sold anything today. What day is it today? The 13th. No, I've not sold anything today. My eBay's had a day off. That's bad. Right then, Pixie Gem. Oh. Right then, Pixie. What have you done? Here we go. Let's have a look. It should continue. Let's have a look. Here we go. Pixie Gem. Right, pen, Pixie Gem. Are you ready? Are you ready, Pixie Gem? Your pictures need improving loads. I mean, literally loads. Okay. The way you are listing is like when you see somebody on Vinted listing that just basically looks like they chucked it on their bed and took a picture of it. If you get me, you've got your camera. The way you've took the pictures, they all are blurry. Do you mind me showing one? If you get me, you've also got your camera on the wrong setting. So if you're taking it with your phone, I'm gonna show one Yeah. Right. I'm going to show you one. Right. I'm going to hide it if I can. Right. You see that? That should be a full screen. I used to do it. I've probably still got some on. What you need to put it on is one dot. You need to put on that. Oh. You put your camera setting on that. So you need to put it on that. Not 6x9, not all these. That's what you need to put your setting on. That does a perfect square. And so it fills the whole bit. So when you're looking at your pictures, it's like it's cutting off the end. So you've got the picture there, and then you've got 2 bits of white here, which is obviously that's not because that's the size of the photo. Also, they're very wishy-washy. You need to get a simple background because I see you got one on a door and then you're hanging something on a pink background. You've got a load of jeans on, looks like a bed. And then you've got a figure with some on a table with something else. You've got like, you're not, it's not recognized. I wouldn't know you from you. You don't have to be standing out from anybody else, but a simple background. So you know what mine is like, even if it's like this. See where mine is? It's like a plain white wall and a table, simple like that. You know, for me to what I did, right? You can buy laminate like I've done. I've gone a bit more expensive, or you can buy sheeting. Yeah, just buy some card. You can go to a Hobbycraft, or well, don't go to Hobbycraft. There's a rip off there. Buy some card. Even a light box, you know, so there's loads of them on Amazon. Buy a little light box and then put it in. Or if you're doing clothing, you obviously can't do a light box, so you need to have something where it's a plain background. Okay, you can also use something on eBay which takes everything off it around it, so it's just the figure or the picture. I don't really like them. I think it's tacky because it's like it's basically cutting around the object, but if it's not very good quality, the picture, it might look a bit scraggy, if you're getting me. What else? Also, check your prices. All right. So you got some River Island Molly leggings, 15 to 16, right? They're new with tags, which is fair enough. But I bet you I could probably buy them in River Island for that price, or not far off. You know what I mean? Put your postage on as well for every, because you got it on for $3.42. Go into small parcels, put it on every cheapest. What else? Yeah, it's more the pictures and anything, and also check prices. You do, I think, more if you're not on Vinted. This would be better on Vinted. You'd probably sell a lot of these things. It's like this. You've got 2 sets of toddler shorts for £2. You will lose money from that after the takeoff. Obviously, you might have a private account, so you won't lose money. But you know, I don't think many people on eBay will buy that stuff. You know, but on Vinted, they will. If you get me, you know, the stuff you're selling. You got some all right. You've got a few things that are all right, but like the clothing bundles sell better on Vinted, if you get me. So I would do that. If I see, I can, what else can I do? See what you've sold. See, I can see what you sold now. I can actually looking at other people's things now. So if I go to solds, you've sold one thing in 90 days. Yeah. So, and that's a school thing. Flashing guys for £10. That was January the 14th. So yeah, what I would do, if you're not on Vinted, get on Vinted and do it all on Vinted. If you're not on Vinted, if you're already on Vinted and having all this stuff on there, then yeah, really, I would personally, I can tell you're a private seller, so I would get a background. So go to order some card or order something. Yeah, well, this is more Vinted style than that, you know, like not, you know, like Vinted where people snipe you. You've also got to look at the prices of stuff. You know, is anybody really going to buy a regretta fleece for 25 quid? I wouldn't buy one. I wouldn't buy a regretta. I never buy that. I never buy that make because it's cheap. It's a cheap make, if you get me. You know, yeah, it's expensive when you buy them, but resale value is pretty rubbish unless it's for a fleece. I sell Berghaus fleeces for that price. So what would you choose? My Berghaus fleece or your regretta one? You'd have mine, wouldn't you? Because it's a better make. Yeah, what I would do, obviously money's important, is maybe look, you don't have to have the same sort of like background and you know, like table like mine. Ricky, he has a normal table and a brick wall. Anything that maybe makes you stand out, but remember, with eBay and Google, they like neutral backgrounds. So mine's a grey, like obviously flooring, so it's quite neutral. A lot of people do white, but just get a background. Take all these pictures down. Take them all down. Just get rid of them. Put 10 on. Take them all down. When you got it ready, get a lighting, right? It doesn't have to be something good, right? It can be, I say you could spend 30 quid on some stuff. Get a table, get a nice background, and then get a hanger, or with the clothing, get a nice, have a nice rug or something and put it on the floor. It depends on, you know, I hang mine up because I ain't got the room, and just do that. That's all I can say. You know what I mean? But yeah, you need to have the same background for each one. You know, like mine, you see the same, my pictures are all the same. All right. But that's all you can do. When I first started, I had, what I got is, you know, the blinds, you know, like what you use for your windows. I got a grey blind, and I drilled it into my wall, you know, half. So I got a go to B&M. That's probably the cheapest thing. Go to B&M or Home Bargains. Get the longest blind and the widest blind you can do. Yeah, they're easy to fit. You know, you fit them on walls anyway, and then put it in a place where you don't know, you know, you don't care about, or part of the room, right? Then drill it obviously onto the wall, and then you've got the drop base. Then get a nice table, or you don't even need any table. And then what'll happen is, so that's the wall, and then you'll have your table there. And what'll happen is it will go on the table. So it'll be like that. Yeah. So if you've got a white blind, it'll be like that. Even something like that. Look. Piece of card. Right. Oh, you can't really see it, can you? Oh, wait a minute. There you go. Piece of card. All right. There you go. Take a picture. That's better than yours already. Yeah. And you could do that. I mean, you could do that. I mean, it's so simple, right? And of course, the better you get it, you know, the more money you get, then, you know, you can have some fancy lights like I've got. these wasn't expensive. These was like 90 quid, which is cheap for lights. Really, you can pay up to like 200-300 quid, 400 quid. You know, there's, you know, getting really good lighting is a key factor. So, you know, a ring light where you put your phone in and then you have the ring light. You can have one of them. Or Kaji uses a little spotlight. So he has a little spotlight that goes over like that. And then he has the finger. That's all he does, you know. So Ricky does the same. He's got the same sort of setup where he has, I think he's got a couple of big lights coming down. So that's all he uses. So I hope that helps. And yeah, just try it. Because I guarantee if you do what I just said in a certain way, I would get a blind, go for to B&M, choose a colour. So either choose, my first ones was grey, because I always feel like everything pops out of grey, unless it's grey. A grey blind, stick it up as high as you possibly can. I've actually got mine. I'll show you. You see, I don't know if you can see it. See where my cap is there? Mine went from that door all the way. Can you see it up there? So I had all that. And then you can hang things off it, you know, because it's obviously the rail. So you can hang your coat hanger off it, and then you can obviously have the backdrop. Obviously with white though, be careful, because white does the stain, you know what I mean? That's why I changed it to this laminate, which is just, it's hard, doesn't scratch, easy to wipe. You know, I was going to buy the sticky stuff, but then I thought it's going to get bubbles in. I dropped something on it, it might pierce it, then I've got to redo it again. So I thought, yeah, can't be bothered with that. So, hey, John. All right, Keith. Looking at my iPhone now, I do set the camera at 1.1. Looking at my iPhone, how do you set up? Keith, you need to get a better phone. Don't use an iPhone. it's on it's easy. I don't know on iPhones because it's different, but on mine, go to camera. So there's my camera. There you go. And then you see most of them have them up there. See, mine is on, because that's a selfie. Oh God, he's trying to take a picture of himself. That's a selfie. So it's a different one. But if I change it to where I'm taking the picture, so you'll see me now, right? See how it's a square, and you see at the top 1.1, and then you can change it to 50 M, whatever that is, 12 M. That doesn't really matter, but that's how you do it. See. But yeah, that's how you do it. Pershaw, I've heard of Pershaw. Yeah, okay then. I bought an 100 LED light attachment for my phone clip. So good. There you go then. Yeah, you can get like little lights that go on your camera, because what happens is with photography, so if I stick my camera in front of that, it makes the thing light up. You see how my camera on this is not very good, you know, like, because it all depends on the laptop. But if I put this again, put it that way, it's so much better. You see it? That's why when you do vlogging, see how it's, if I go like behind there, I'm a bit better, a bit more not blurry, because the camera is trying to fight with all the different lighting. That's why when you have photography, there's a cameraman here, and then the lighting is that way, if you get me. That's why my light's facing that way. When I've done past videos, if you look at my old videos, by gym videos, when I did a like sit down thing, I used to have lights facing me, so it shines at me, and then I had the camera obviously in front of the lights, because all the light is going through the lenses which obviously makes the picture better. I should be paying you all. I mean, I should be getting paid for this, I mean. Plus, I use stick-on laminate for my backdrop. Yeah, if you can do the laminate, then fine, but I couldn't be bothered. All right, John. Now Kadri won his British title the other day. Would you do a charity boxer? That would be class. Ex-Marine and Big John. Over there. We're all fine now, so no. And we'd never be able to fight. They wouldn't allow it. They wouldn't allow it. The only way me and Kadri could ever have a boxing match, even if it was for like, you know, for charity and everything, is if he lost loads of weight and I gained weight. And for me to gain weight, it'd be harder than him lose weight because he's 20 plus stone and I'm 13 stone. Yeah. It doesn't matter about height. Height's nothing to do with it. It's about weight because it's dangerous. It doesn't mean nothing because just because you're big doesn't mean you can knock out somebody smaller than you. I mean, stick Bruce Lee against the 20-stone-year-old man. Bruce Lee would absolutely thrash most people, you know. Chuck Norris would back in his day. You know, it doesn't make any difference, obviously, skill-wise, but they wouldn't allow it because, obviously, they have regulations and stuff. That's why you always have weight categories. When you're heavyweight in professional, it's 16 and then plus. So anything over 16 stone and plus is a heavyweight. That's why everybody said that Mike Tyson was one of the best boxers ever because he was only just over 16 stone and he's quite small. He's only 5'10", 5'11", which is small for a boxer. Yeah. But they were smaller. But compared to people who fought, it was just explosive. He only had a good punch. You know, Kadri's more like a Tyson Fury size. So, you know, imagine him fighting, I don't know, a middleweight, because I'll be a middleweight basically. So, and I'm not fit. So if I even went into doing something like that, even for a charity, I was going to do one years ago, but I got tendonitis in my arm, so I couldn't do it. You know, when I was training, I was about just over 10 stone, ripped almost for the show. And yeah, so I'd be like even lighter because you want to be fit, don't you? So yeah, it could never happen because I could never get up to that size. Imagine me 20 stone at my height. I'm 5'9". So me being 20 stone, I would literally be as wide as I would be as high. I'd look weird, you know. I'd look like something out of like some like goblin. I don't know. There isn't anywhere in your house where you can take pictures. You took pictures already. You're telling me you haven't got a table where you can put and a wall where you can put the table against the wall. That's what I said about a blind. Because you can have a table and a blind at the top of the table. You pull it down when you want to use it and then push it back up when you're finished. Pixie, if you want to do something, you've got to go out of your comfort zone, and you can't expect to be able to do stuff like what people you watch and want to try and be like them, because if you don't like put some sort of like effort into it, you know, you're just gonna be the same. And that's why you're not selling stuff, because people are probably looking at yours and they're not. eBay are not pushing it. Probably maybe not even go on eBay, maybe just stick to Vinted and just practice on there. You know, even if you just had a nice clean background. So because I wouldn't know your one picture from another picture, if you know what I mean, because of different backgrounds. It's best to have just one background for every single picture. You take it through the eBay app and the option. See, I've took it through the eBay app a few times, but I always set the pictures first, because then you're sort of uploading and taking pictures and doing the uploading while they're doing it. Get loads of pictures done, because then at least they've been taken, right? And they're on your phone. So whenever you got a bit of time, just upload a few. You know what I mean? My wallet is open, ready. If yeah, I'm not paying no one. Yeah, there you go. He's told you about it. Hello, Taste the UK. Who was the douchebag? Darren. Darren versus John. See, Darren's more my size, but Darren's just old. He's like made out of dust. Enough of that. Anyway, I'm not bothered. You know what I mean? He could have easy. I was actually, because until he got cancelled, I was going up to my nan's this weekend, but my nan's going to my uncle's for the weekend, so we're not going now. But I was thinking about going to Torksey, and I was going to do a video explaining it and saying, you know, bygone be bygones, because I don't want to go there and have attitude and people, because I know what I'm like. If somebody gives me attitude, I'm going to do one or the other, right? And because I'm in a place where I don't care about, because whatever happens, happens, because if they ban me, I'm not going to lose anything, am I? Because I don't go there all the time. So, yeah, it's no deal for me. I don't care. But I wouldn't do it around my own car boots unless it's like last resort. But you don't get much trouble. It's usually just the foreigners really who cause the trouble, you know, nicking stuff and all that lot. And then, you know, the car booters saying, hey, you nicked my thing and all that stuff. So, yeah. Anyway, Pixie, I hope that helps anyway. Share the link. Oh, it's his missus. I wonder what that was then. Hi, John. I'm watching your live now, and you've just given Pixie Jam eBay tips. If you can feel so. Okay, then his missus. Here we go. Oh, you've done it the awkward way. Oh, God. I'm supposed to be listing here. Copy. This is going to be tricky. Let's see if I can do it this way. Because you didn't give me the link. You just... His missus. It should come up if I go like that. Search his missus. Found you. You send pants. You're selling pants. I hope they're new. They've got to be new, haven't they? You can't sell. Yeah, I was saying. How are you getting away with that? So then, I think you sort of got the idea of the photos, his missus. I like the background. It's very girly, which is nice. Yeah. A few older photos. You see, you've done the same again. You've sort of changed changed the picture. So it's like, see that one? Them. Can you see the difference now? See the difference? That, where is it? I can't, you know, the ones, that one is so much better than that one because it's a full picture. You can see the whole picture. I like the background. I don't know if the algorithm will, but is that wallpaper, is it? Is that your wallpaper? Must be. But the thing is, when you are, well, if you're just doing clothing, it doesn't matter. See, that's nice. They're good, but you've just, see how you've got to keep consistent. So you've got that one there. That's perfect, right? Just try and get the whole shoes in there, if you get me. Don't go too close. Don't go. So if you're taking this picture of this, get the whole picture in. Don't go really close, okay? But then you've used a different camera size on that one, so it's cut off the bottoms. Prices, I haven't got a clue, but it seemed pretty cheap, to be fair. Yeah. You've sold 2,000 items, so you're doing all right. Yeah, I don't think there's much wrong with that, you know. God, you're a kinky woman, aren't you? Look at that stuff on here, mate. It's like Ann Summers. Oh, God. Oh, I like that. I like the Nike sportswear swoosh thing. That's quite nice. Not my color, but yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I just feel like, yeah, maybe see on that one, how can you tell what it is? It's just like that's what people see. It's just like a thin line, so people are not going to see it, right? So you need to just change that to that main. You see where that woman's is, which you've obviously copied and pasted off somebody, but that's how it should be. Okay, so 1 to 1. Okay, I'll have a look at your sales. I even know because I'm being nosy. 39 sales in the last 90 days. Yeah, not too good. It depends on how many things. You got to look on what you sell good at, though. You know what things you sell, and just focus on that. You know, you might be buying loads of bits and bobs everywhere, but it's just like might sound good, you know, or be good because you get it for cheap, but you know your prices are really cheap. I mean, you said, I mean, if I was you, I'd be a knicker person. You do well on knickers. Your knickers are good. I mean, £6 for a pair of Victoria's Secrets knickers. I know what they are. I would just maybe be niche to knickers, so you could call yourself the knicker girl. I don't know, change your name instead of his missus, which you know doesn't mean anything. Change yourself to his knickers or knicker blocker glory. There you go. That's your name now. And all you do is sell knickers, and then people will come to you for knickers, and you can do different sorts of versions of knickers. You can do obviously thongs, 3-pack of knickers, you know, wherever you get them from. I ain't got a clue, but you know, obviously with knickers you got to sell them new as well. But yeah, it's all right, except for the bits and bobs. His Mrs. Knickers. Sniff. See, if you put used knickers, you could sell them for about a couple of £100 each. There's weirdos like that. Trust me, there's weirdos like that. Taste the UK, hello. Hey up, mate. Sales picked up last few days then. Yeah, I haven't got no sales today though. Terrible. Not one sale. Of course. Yeah. Thank you very much, John. Really appreciate the feedback. I'm not a real seller. Yeah, I mean, if you're just doing it part time and just getting a bit of money, then it doesn't really make much difference. You know, if you're trying to do it like sort of part time but professionally, like a bit of, then you know, doesn't matter. You know, if you put a couple of, what I would say is just list a couple a day, even one a day. So it just keeps the algorithm. Don't just list one and then that's it for the week. Only rents. That's for members only. There's only one person joined up. Is Mrs. Dark Web. Pixie's loving this. DirtyKnickers.com. Trust me, there's a market for that. There definitely is. I've got 4 things. Some things I wish I never bought. You know, when you just bought something, you think it was good and you thought it would be worth money, and you just go, oh no. Oh, right then. Let's see. Let's try and get rid of this. I've just got an off. Well, not an offer, but could give an offer for my stereo. My sales have been shocking. since the private seller buyer. Keith, people keep on going on about this private seller. It's only the same as Vinted. They're doing exactly the same as Vinted now. It's no different than Vinted. You know what I mean? The only people who know about this private sale thing, seller thing, is us, right? If you sell on there, do you think a random person who doesn't know anything about reselling, selling, or anything knows about that? No, they don't know about that. If somebody wants something, they don't care. They'll just buy it. You know what I mean? People, I think a lot of people, when you look at people on YouTube, and they try and make out like things are really bad when it's like, oh no, the seller, we've got to pay for listings and we've got to do this and all that. It's not that bad, right? Vinted, that's how they do it free. So all eBay are doing it is the same as Vinted. The only thing that eBay are not doing is doing it for business sellers. So Pro for Vinted is like a business seller, basically. So maybe this year eBay might just give it free. I think eBay, I think they won't be missing much on 10, 20 quid items. I think anything under 20 quid for business sellers is free. Just no fees, right? Because you're not making much. I think off 20 quid, you make about a quid. But I suppose the amount, when you think about it, how many people sell stuff, they all add up, don't they, the quids? So I don't know. But you can do the protection fee on that. Just do the seller's protection fee on for private and business. You all right, Julia? Evening. Is the Scottish trouble? Right, what else is there? Sandy, it's a pleasure to meet you today. Thank you. Thank you for taking your time out to talk to me. What a genuine guy. Was a pleasure. Alexandra Smith. Losing my dad was the worst and still miss him. And he also was an eBay seller at one side. Looking down. I actually do eBay as a hobby, but I don't mind eBay taking their fees off me. I can't be bothered to message that one. Right. I am absolutely terrible. Julia, where's this stuff you're sending Kai? Did you get my message? I put Julia. I thought you were sending Kai something. Are you delivering it by a snail? It was like the 5th of February. You said you were sending it. Right then, let's get on to the next one because I am taking ages. I've got a Callaway top, which is 20 inches pit by pit. I'm sure that's a woman's. That'll be 40-inch chest. Might be a small, don't you? 40-inch chest. Would that be small? But it says large, so it must be a woman's. That must be. If it says large, but it's a 20, 20 pit by pit, that's 40-inch chest. That has to be a woman's or a kid's, doesn't it? Because a large on a man is 22, 24, I think. 22? I don't know. Let me have a look. Don't you? John, are you lashing out on listings lately? Are you saving for a holiday? I don't know if I'm going on holiday today. This year. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing yet. I might just try and save up and then go next year to somewhere better. I don't know. I'll do something, but I don't know what I'm doing. Did I get 62? No, I got 74. It came back and I sold it for $74.99. I found a pretty plastic disposable table. A door at the back. There you go then. It's on the way. I can't help it if it's you've got it on a pigeon or something, or a snail. 20-inch is a small medium. I was thinking that caliber has shrunk in the wash as its merino will. It's too small to be a large. It might be a woman's. It might be a woman's. If not, I might just take it back. It's £4. Let me have a look. I'll just take it. Yeah, it's men's in it. It's men's. Ooh. Oh, it doesn't even go for that much anyway. What? Might take that back. Let's see what it goes for. That's massive, that one is. That's $14.99. Size small. Malern, there you go. I found one. This is a medium men's. That looks massive compared to mine. This is exactly the same as mine. That's a medium. That one's got a golf badge on it. Tight. It's supposed to be tight. Measurements. So medium, 22. Yeah. That's not right, is it? It's shrunk. Or it's a woman's. What's the length? The length is 26. The medium's 28 on this medium, and so it's either shrunk in the wash loads or it's a woman's. I'll have to check their website. It just depends how. Right, let me just check a woman's. So this is why I don't do clothing, because it's a pain. They might not even do one. Oh, here we go. I don't know if that's a woman's. Copy. I could just sell it as a woman's, to be fair. Here we go. Well, it's not. It's a Callaway thing. It's the same sort of thing. That's out there though. But we'll find out now. Let's have a look. That's if they've put the description. Pit to pit 21. Shoulder to bottom 24. I think it might be a woman's. When I was watching your video, it did look, yeah, because it's all wonky, isn't it? I'll just sell it as a woman's, which I didn't. It isn't. You can put some things are in women's, aren't they? So, oh wait a minute. Oh, that's men's. I will just change it. I'll just change it to a woman. Is a women's. Can I get a Suey? No. Why would I want to? Why would I want to do a Suey? No, they changed their mind. It's not sold. They messaged. They wanted a refund. The dartboard as well. No. So you can see sales which are not sales. Oh, that's so funny. Then they're both not sold. The Joe Browns, they cancelled it earlier on today, and the dartboard I actually sold on Vinted ages ago, but I just forgot to take it down. I hate that. That's one thing most of the time I do it. It's sold ages ago, but I don't think I've took that off yet. So yeah. I'll take that off in a minute. If you don't mind, could I get a wee shout out? 12 subs away from my first 100. Well, you've just done it there, mate. You shout out yourself. People can see your comments anyway. How often do you do live streams? When I can be bothered. I don't really get paid much for doing live streams, but so when I'm doing something boring like this, I will do it. But hi John, how's so? They're doing all right. Better this month than last month. Last month was terrible. I've made more money in 13 days than I did in the whole of last month. Callaway Odyssey women's. Let's just change this to women's. Women's golf half zip knitted mer. What was it called? What's that wool called? Merino. Blend. Does it help your eBay sales? I was just thinking of doing the same thing earlier today. I'll do that. I'm a Liverpool fan. Is my hat for sale? No, I've only just bought it. So, does it help your eBay sales? What do you mean? Does it help my eBay? Oh, well, YouTubers people who watch my videos have bought stuff from me before, so yeah, it does, I suppose, a bit. It doesn't really make much difference, you know, the odd one here and there. But I do have a lot of people who collect stuff, so if I find something, they want it. Live streams aren't about getting paid though. Engaging with your subs. Yeah, that's what I do, talk to them. So you know me more better and I know you better. And of course, if I'm talking to you like this, it means I'm showing you as a person. I'm talking to you with a comment. You know, some people on here come on here more than they do comment. So yeah, she'll probably watch that trash. Are you going to clean up the boot? Are you going to clean up at a boot sale this year? I've already started. I've been to boot sales already, and I've already cleaned up literally with Hoovers. It's mad. I bought all them Hoovers. I haven't listed half of them. Then I go and buy a Hoover from a charity shop for £5, and I sell it for 95 quid. It's mad, isn't it? Have you tried selling here on YouTube? You don't really sell on YouTube. You can't sell on YouTube. I did a live stream where basically I did an auction on YouTube, and then so I got like something out, and I went, right, anybody want this? I'm gonna start off with this, and then everything's on Vinted. So then they go to Vinted, offer me the price what it's sold for, and then I just sell it that way. That's how I did it. But I was just trying to get rid of a load of stuff. Any new ones? Not really. You can't really, can you? It's not. I'm quite lucky that mine are already open. There was one today, but early this morning. But it's hard. I remember I got my lad, haven't I? So I can't really just go to a car boot when I want. It's only the weekends when my mum, and obviously he's not at school, because there's one on Wednesdays and there's one on a Thursdays. But it's really hard for me to get home, get back before 8 o'clock, and that means I've got to get there at 6. Which, yeah, fair enough. But in this weather, and I hate going out in the pitch black. I really don't like it. Right then, let's change the category to women's. Is there women's? Women's golf. Thanks for answering my question. eBay sales are dead, and whatnot is beyond dead. I don't know why people do whatnot. You have to basically, you sell it. You just do not make your money what the stuff is worth. I'm still on holiday mode. I will be converting over there. It's just me being bothered to. Like I say, I play football a lot in the day. I play 4 times a week. I might not be playing tomorrow because I don't think they've got enough people. and then I'm listing, and I'm to tune videos, or I'm going out, and I just haven't got around to it. I probably will do it. I might do it tomorrow. I might do it tomorrow in the day. If I don't go to football, I will do that. But James, we know. Yeah, because everybody's doing it, aren't they? Whatnot. I just can't see the point. Unless you're buying stuff for like 50p pound. There's no point. Oh. All right then. Let's get this on. Condition, used, department, size, large. Brand, color, way, color, gray, type. Polo, casual. Department, women, performance, golf, sleevelet, long, features, quarter zip, characters. Why do they put characters in it? That is one stupid thing that I just don't see the point. I'm doing a piece of clothing and it just comes up with, why does it come up with like characters like Barney Rubble, Boba Fett, or stuff like that? It's nothing to do with any of that. That's one thing that needs to take out. Pointless categories. Material, Merino. Well, it's not, it's 50% Merino. Merino. And then it's 50. Okay. Why aren't you listed them churches? They're well expensive. I've never found any churches. Nope, neckline. Style. Type. Size type. Regular. Style. Basic. Theme. Active. Of the 2nd of 2025. See, I come on here and I'm only on my second one. This is why I can't come online and do listing, because I just do not get up. I don't get it. I can't do any because I'm too busy reading your stuff. I don't like being rude. So why you should be getting them on, unless they're fake. If you got them from Thailand, they're probably fake. What's my best ever resale? A computer, a 19. I can't remember what, early 90s, 1990s Apple Mac, when they had the Apple and it was different multicolors. It was a limited edition European model, black one. It's like the whole system is in the screen. Paid 120 quid for it. Working. Sold it for £800. made about 650 quid profit. No, 630 quid profit, I think. That's my biggest ever profit ever. But I've probably made more than that in my micro machines, to be fair, because I spent 20 quid on 20 or 25 quid on some micro machines, and I sold loads to America, bundles of them for about 100, 200 quid, and I've still got bits still. So yeah, that's probably over 600 quid, and it's a better profit. Here's a question for you. What would you do differently if you started again? Pickups. Well, when it comes to pickups, I feel like not just go for anything. I think when you start out, you just pick up anything, don't you? You don't care about how much it makes. I mean, if you can find something that makes loads, yeah, but you don't know what you're looking for. I used to love biscuit tins, biscuit barrels. So I'll see a ceramic like biscuit tin thing barrel, not bread makers, bread bins. That's it. And they go for about 30 quid, and 30 quid when you're first starting was quite good. I used to buy loads, but loads used to break because of the ones like were like really old fashioned, where it had bread on the front of it, and they sell for about 30, 40 quid. And a lot of people from abroad used to buy them, but they used to smash all the time. That's before GPS, maybe GSP or whatever you call it. Buying tat, really, thinking that spending a lot of money, like spending 5 quid on something that's worth 15 quid, it's not worth it, is it? I know. Probably I would not go around looking for rubbish more than anything. But then again, I wouldn't have learned. So you got to learn somewhere. You can't be brilliant from day one. You can't be. So you got to, if you're successful from straight off, and then something happens, you won't know what to do with yourself, because you don't know how to be bad at something or how to take the fall. So if you're rubbish at the start, you only can get better, if you know what I mean. So yeah, so UC said the same thing. Send me them. I'll have them if you don't want them. It all depends. Not all micro machines are worth something. Military micro machines sell very well because of the military as well. I had Predator micro machines, so I had Arnold Schwarzenegger Predator micro machine. Never even knew they had them. Star Wars ones. I sold a bundle of Star Wars micro machines on the car boot for 60 quid. He wanted them. I said 80. I wanted 80, and he said, "Oh, I'll think about it." And then he came back with 60, and I went, "Oh, go on then. I've already made loads of money. Not bothered." Yeah. Clothing. Yeah, what I bought today. I was going to do some more clothing after this, but I'm starting to get tired because you lot are making me tired, rambling on. I've only done 2. Oh. Pit to pit. 20. Thing is, why are you lot up? I might not even do the rest. I'm so tired. I've just gone suddenly tired. Length 26. I said in my video earlier that I don't know how people do clothing all the time. It bores me. Well, I think I've never ever said anything good about clothing, have I? I don't mind clothing, but I just don't like listing it. I don't mind doing the odd piece. Don't mind doing coats, to be fair. Coats are all right. It's just all this little it's listing this bit. It's niddly and piddly and it's fanning about rubbish. I'm just going to try and sell this quick. I'm not going to be able to make much money off it, but if I can make a little tenner out of it, I don't care, because I wish I never bought it now. I just feel like certain things don't sell well, like golf clothing for women. I know women play golfing, but it's a man's sport, innit? You know, men love golf. It's a sport to get away from you with the wife, innit? What sport is better than golf to get away from your missus? You literally can go and play golf. Oh, I'm going to play 18 holes. I'll see you in 6 hours, 8 hours, or whatever you know. My dad used to play. He used to go and play golf at 6 o'clock. He didn't come back till about 2 o'clock, because he used to go and have a meal after in the clubhouse. I need to go and check that golf place, actually, because apparently they made a little plaque where people have died in the club, you know, the golf club. Somebody dies, they have like a not a cemetery, because obviously no one's better there, but they have little plaques on the like a grass area, so you can go and see it. So I haven't seen it yet. We didn't even know about it. I don't even know how they knew my dad died, but yeah. I can't say what. It's true. Don't even get me into football. Don't get me into football. I could say something. I don't care. I could say something. Oh, I'm going to say it. Right. Women are not as good as men as football. And it's a known fact. And this is truth. One of the best women's football teams is the United States American football team, right? They've won it, stuff like that. They played the under-16s. You can check it out. I don't know. I can't remember the score, but they played the under-16s American men's football team, and they got beat something like 7-0. The kids. It's just, yeah. It's just, yeah. It's great. I think it's great. But you can't ask for the same amount of money. You don't get the crowds. You don't get this. You don't get that. Yeah, maybe in 100 years' time it might be different. But one thing I do like, which women are better in, well, I wouldn't say better, which is more interest. Have you seen women boxing? Oh my God. I've been on nights out, right? And when you see two women have a fight, it's horrible. They are dangerous. They will do everything. They'll pull your hair out. They'll take the high heel off and try and women boxing, they go crazy. They just don't stop because they're so tiny and fit. You know, they've got so much energy. They're just like, they don't stop. It might have been the Tyson Fury match, or that they had the two world champions where they lost. It was a woman, it was a British one, and somebody else, and they hate each other. And it was just, it was the best fight. It was the best fight. It was brilliant. Roscoe, they do that, do they? They've probably done lots of films, haven't they? I couldn't think of anything worse than selling clothing and footwear. Would end up getting a normal job. Yeah, I don't know how people work in clothing shops. Did they? No way. Yeah, I don't know who that is. There's two women. One's the British champion she is, and the other one was, I don't know. Basically, what happened was the British one won last time, but the other one, it won on points or something, and the other one said that she won. So they've never agreed and said that she she's better than her, because the other one thought she won and a lot of people thought she won. So they had a rematch. I'm sure it was at the last Tyson Fury match. I'm sure it was, because I don't really watch boxing really unless it's something like big. Like now, boxing's pointless now. There's not going to be any more boxing for a long time. I'll be watching, because there's no one any good. Most of these heavyweights are a load of rubbish. There's only about 2 or 3 that are any half decent. All these, I mean, they got, what's his name, fighting. He fought at the weekend. He's old. He's rubbish. People like Anthony Joshua beat them up all the time, and because there's no one else, heavyweights are all rubbish. Anyway, I've got 2 listed now. Woohoo! Oh my God, somebody's up to. Hey. Oh, promote it. I didn't promote it. Right. Done that one. Done that one. Hammond. Oh, yes. This is the only good thing about clothing, or I'm saying that about any listing, is when you got something exactly the same, but it's just a different color. I've got 2. Them Hammond and Co. wool, like cardigan, sleeveless cardigans. So I can just do exactly the same size, and just sell similar. Katie Taylor, that's it. Irish girl, that's it. Yeah, that was it. Hammond. So there's that Hammond and Co. See, there's the one Hammond. That's what I picked up today, and that's how much it sells for. Not many sales, but obviously there is other ones underneath, but that's with that exact writing and wording. Yeah, they're 25 quid, 20 to 25 quid, because they're quite yeah. See, look, different versions. Hammond and Co. That's February the 10th. There you go. That's exactly the same one, but that one sells for $14.99. That's the one I got. But oh well, I'll just do that one. Oh, that says lamb's wool. That's not lamb's wool. Oh, it does say lamb's wool. Ooh, better check mine now. Hey up. I better check that, because if it's lamb's wool, I've messed up. Wherever it is. Ooh, where are I? Oh, yes. Get in there. Better check the other one. The other one must be the same as well. Check. Just check this one. Should be the same because it's exactly the same. Hammond and Co's from the Devons. Yes. Get in. Well, I thought that was just wool, but it's lamb's wool. So 80% lamb's wool. That's why they get that much money. Cha-ching. Love a bit of lamb's wool. Right then. So I can sell that one. Basically, it's exactly the same. I love it. That's the only thing I like about clothing, when you find the exactly same color, model, and everything, and you can just copy it. It's a large, it's everything. Awesome. I could even just copy the pictures because it's exactly the same if we really wanted, but I'm not going to. Not that bad. Yeah, that's all right, unless it's like a really expensive one. I can never find Jellycats. I think I've only ever found 2 Jellycats, and in that suitcase, what I sold to Julia, I think it was, or was it Debbie? I can't remember. Always getting mixed up. Yeah, there was a Jellycat in there. But that was a catnip one, or whatever it is, and they sell for quite a lot of money. Actually, never find them. Charity shops know about Jellycats as well. A lot of them, which is annoying. Used. I literally don't have to do anything. Yeah, they're hard to find, aren't they? My lad's got 2 Jellycats. My dad bought him one when he was born, a monkey. His tail's gone. Don't know where his tail is anymore. And then I bought him a baby version. So it's like me and him. So he's the baby one. I'm the old one. So yeah, he's got 2 Jellycats. See, I've always wanted to do that. You know, the airport baggage things where you just buy a load of suitcases and then get them sent to you, and then you just open them up and see what's in them. But if there's nothing in them, I think if I was going, I wonder if you could choose where you get them from, what area. I'd probably say Dubai. I'll just have to do something like Dubai, because if you're getting ones from Spain and stuff like that, it's just going to be holiday clothes, isn't it? You know, it's going to be like thongs and bikinis and shorts. You want to go somewhere where, like, maybe where it's gone to America, because it's going to be a bit of a bigger place, or a cold country, because it'll be like winter clothing. To pit 22.5. Length 24. Clear that. Clear that. SKU system 13 second 25. $24.99. Offers of 20. Delivery, that's right. Yeah, the most of the hats. Everyone seems to lose their hats. I was at the flea market in Dubai. Wasn't amazing, but got a few nice bits. Yeah, but I'm thinking the flea market. I'm talking about like people where you want these suitcases. You want like to where they go into like luxurious places, and obviously Dubai is quite an expensive place. So people are going to Dubai, or it's coming from Dubai. They're gonna have like maybe some nice stuff. You want really the ones that go to LA, don't you? Rich parts of America. Because if it's going to LA or coming back from the LA, you're gonna get some half decent stuff in there. It's gonna be American stuff as well, probably. Maybe or Florida. Florida would be quite good because you're gonna get loads of Disney stuff, probably. But I've never seen a place. I've seen them online advertising and stuff, but I've never really seen where you can do it. And I just don't trust all these sort of companies. Like I don't trust wholesalers and that because they pick and choose your items. You know, when they get a big sack, when you see these wholesalers and then they cut it, I would just give me that. I just want one of them. I just want to buy one of them. Just give me it. So you don't know what's in it, and it's up to me what's in it. You know what I mean? I don't want you picking so you can cherry pick. Oh, that's too much. Oh, that one's all right. You can have that rubbish one, or you can have that small one, or you can have that one with a hole in it. Oh, okay. So similar, and this is a purple one. Remove. Upload photos. Plum color. People are starting to disappear. Oh, I love that. It's got rid of 2 so quickly then. Right, guys, I am actually knackered and my eyes are hurting, so I am going to go. But I will get you all on video at the moment. So, guys, if you want to say hello, people are on. As I know there's only 10 people on. There was 20-something, wasn't there? So I am actually going to go to bed because I'm knackered. I've listed some. So I'm going to just go on here. I'm going to go on live. Well, not live. You're going to see me now doing it. You're going to see me now. You see how you do properly. So, guys, it is now almost coming up to 12:30, and I was going to stay up a bit later. I was actually going to finish this list off, but my loyal fans, which I'm going to show you a few in a minute, I've been chatting to me, and obviously I don't want to be rude because I want to talk to them, because you know what, if it weren't for these guys, I wouldn't even have a channel. But I've got 4 done literally in about how long? An hour and 46 minutes. Yeah, absolutely terrible. I know. So yeah, I know if I want to list a lot, I can't do lives. But I'm gonna go. But I'm gonna show you now some of the people on line, so they can all say hello or say goodbye. There was a lot more on. I think half of them were killed over and gone to sleep. There was about 20 on. So thank you to all of you. If you are not on now, go and say hello in the comments. But I'm going to join you back tomorrow. But first of all, I'm going to shout out a few. But first of all, I'm going to shout out a few people. So there's me. Good looking man he is, isn't he? UC Village. He's got a little YouTube channel. He sort of like goes at people. He outs people like me, but he's brutal. He's Scottish as well, so obviously what Scottish people like. He's like, he thinks he's Braveheart. James, he loves going to Thailand, and as you can see, he loves talking. Roscoe, Julia, Ricky. Let's go up and see what else there is. You're not. What aren't you? Hey? You're not Scottish. I thought you was. You sound it. There's always outnumbered. Alexander, James. See, James talks a lot, doesn't he? James. And then this is James. I look at James. He never shuts up, does he? And then we got some more. Bam, James. God, James. It's not just James. Trust me. It's not just James. Evening, there you go. Keith and Pixie Jam. She was on earlier. I actually helped her out with her eBay, telling her how to make it look a bit more professional. To Josh, and then yeah, telling Pixie Gem to put it at 1.1 on her camera for pictures, and then Sandy flying clips, his misses and all that. But guys, wait a minute, let me just finish this. No, not Scottish, just not brew. Oh, right. Anyway, guys, I am going to bed because I'm absolutely knackered. I've got a busy day tomorrow as well. I've got to go and watch the new Captain Marvel. What? No, not what is it? No, Captain America. See, I'm getting tired. Don't even know. Captain America film with my lad. That's my Valentine's Day, because it is now Valentine's Day. So, people, I will see you in the morning after I've dropped off my lad. I'm not going any charity shops, even though I should, because I just seem to be smashing it in there. But guys, I will see you in the morning. That's how you do it. I did it quite well, actually. I usually stutter every 5 seconds. Right then, you see, probably you're the only one actually still alive. So I am going now. Gonna leave this on so people can watch it after if they want to watch it. But see you later, mate. See ya. And this video will probably be out. I'll try and get it out early tomorrow because there's not much to do left. You know, I'm just gonna show a few more clothing. So yeah.